Hello, everyone. This is Nikisha welcoming you to the Show Me the Money call. You guys, this is going to be an amazing call, as it always is, and we are excited that you are here today. So go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Marsha Parrish calling from Atlanta.
Hi, Marsha. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
All right, we got Samantha on the call. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Dr. Rosie in Houston, Texas.
All right, Dr. Rosie's on the line. Welcome to the call. We're excited to have you here. We're going to have a blowout call. So if you haven't already, go ahead and send out your last text messages to friends and family, anyone who you think can hear this amazing opportunity. But before we get started, go ahead and let us know who you are and where you're calling from.
Dr. Reginald Razzle Dazzle Brazzle, all the way from H-Town.
All right, we got the other half of the Brazzles. Welcome to the call, my friend. Welcome to the call, sir.
Yes, howdy. Howdy.
Howdy do. Howdy do.
Howdy do.
Akisha, Berkeley, California.
Hi, Nikisha. Welcome to the call. We're excited that you're here, and I'm excited to hear what you've got to tell us tonight. So let's get ready to rumble. But before we do, let us know who you are and where you're calling from before we get started. Last call, last call. Okay, give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to try and mute out the line, so forgive me if I mess up a couple times. Nope, that wasn't it. That's not it either. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, we're started with what we have today. So if everyone could just mute themselves out, that would be so helpful, because we're going to go ahead and do a live call tonight. Anyways, this is Nikisha Brown welcoming you to the Show Me the Money call. I'm going to be your moderator today, Mr. Thaddeus Moreau.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
He loves us coming in overseas. Thank you, Mr. T, because I had no idea how to do that. We're going to go ahead and get started. I'm so
kind of leader we have.
I know. See, even when he's in absentia, he is always thinking of us and making sure that we are taken care of so we can have a nice, clean line. You guys, I'm so excited about this opportunity because you know what? We're doing something here that's just never been done before. We are literally changing people's lives. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to be facetious or flippant. No, I'm saying that because I have heard so many amazing testimonies about how what we're about to talk about today has either changed someone's health or changed their financial path. So let me give you a little background about this amazing company. This is Team Effort Network, which is a subdivision of Team Effort International. They've been around for over 12 years, you guys, but they decided a couple of years ago that they were going to launch a brand new product, these incredible spray vitamins. But you know what? You're not just getting this amazing products with no backing. No, you have a 12-year-old company that's debt-free, that's privately held. Mel and Amy are the owners, and they are absolutely fantastic, down-to-earth people. But you know what's best about them? The thing that I love the most about them is they really want you to win. They want everybody on the line to win. They want you guys to win in your health. They want you to win in your finances, and that's something so rare to find. And when we talk about some of these products, you're going to see why when you couple the product and the compensation plan, that this is an absolutely unprecedented opportunity. So I don't do as well as Mr. T with the opening line because I just get so excited. But you know what? I know I have an amazing leader also in California who just survived the rain, which if you guys don't live in California, you don't know that's a big deal for us to survive the rain. So Ms. Nikisha, have you made it to the line?
I have made it to the line, and I, like you and all of us here on the call, I'm so excited. I'm like, when I'm doing the overview, I'm like grinning like an idiot because I can't believe just how incredibly blessed we are. And when I talk to people about when I'm talking to people about this, they're just looking like, are you for real? And the answer to that would be yes, absolutely. Nikisha, I'm going to cut right to the chase and share with our callers what we're also genuinely excited about. And I want to do this so that
Let's do it.
All the time. Yes, you'll have all the time you need to explain the second half of this precious opportunity. After all, this is the Show Me the Money call. We're excited about the fact that millions of Americans and billions more around the world who can't or don't like to swallow pills those who have to go to their doctor's office to have those nutrition administered via injection, those who are juicing to get their daily preventative nutrition, people who use patches because, again, they have trouble swallowing pills, and on and on. These people now have a superior alternative, intraoral sprays. Now, Team Effort Network, this amazing business division, has rolled out a line of life-changing and revolutionary vitamin and nutritional sprays, which utilize a delivery method that you can spray right into your cheek for maximum absorption, because it mimics the action of a sponge, and it just pulls it right in, okay? And it's pulling in the highest quality ingredients on the market, because that's what Mel and Amy Gill does. That's who they are, and that's what they do. We're talking about 98 to 100% absorption of natural ingredients, things that you find here on this planet, in this earth. These are things that were created naturally for us to utilize for our daily preventative nutrition. Now, this information comes straight from the physician's desk reference, so this method of delivery is actually medically sanctioned. And as a matter of fact, when I speak about it to health professionals, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's hard to get a doctor to actually take a look at the sprays because they would actually, in my experience, because they would actually have to acknowledge that we're talking about basic nutrition, and that this basic nutrition is turning people's health conditions around, is trumping the medication, is making the medications look silly. Okay, so now, before I launch into what the sprays are, I just wanted to make sure to express my gratitude and my eternal thanks to Mel and Amy Gill for following their dream, for not listening to the naysayers and seeing this through to the launch of our division, because these sprays have no doubt changed many lives around the globe already. They've certainly changed mine. They've changed Nikisha's life. They've changed the Brazos' life. Anybody who I can think of currently has been changed by these products. Without further ado, the first of our paramount spray products is our D-Power. D-Power is near and dear to my heart. I had asthma, and I tell you, I don't know what my inhaler is, but I know what my D-Power is. Now, D-Power contains vitamin E. It's a powerful antioxidant, and it also contains vitamin D3, the sunshine vitamin. The sunshine vitamin brings a whole lot more sunshine than previously thought, since it deals with so many different conditions, the flu, psoriasis, the more serious ones, cancer, autism, again, asthma, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and we could go on and on and on. Depression, it's really fantastic to know, and it's surprising, it's shocking actually to know that these things are caused by vitamin deficiency. You know, it's not some big intellectual discussion that needs to happen about what's going on with you. Get your nutrition in your body, and 10 has the most powerful way to do it, our intraoral sprays. Our next spray is B-Boost. B-Boost is like, when I hear the name B-Boost, I giggle, because when people use the B-Boost, it's like you can get an immediate litmus test for how well the spray works, because it absorbs really fast, and boy, do you get a boost of energy. Now, B12 is mostly known for energy, but I tell you, if you're vitamin B12 deficiency, and by the way, we have vitamin B3 and also B6 in this same spray. If you're deficient in B12, you'll suffer from type 1 diabetes, low blood calcium levels, depression. There's depression again. Osteoporosis rears its ugly head, increased blood pressure, mood or mental changes, and on and on. Chronic fatigue. I know so many people who need to be on B-Boost, and I almost know for a fact that every single person on this call can identify somebody in their circle or even themselves who could use the D-Power and the D-Boost. Now, that isn't the limit of what can go wrong when you're vitamin B deficient. And I'm not going to get into B3 and B6 deficiency, but let me tell you, a lot of stuff that we suffer from can be taken care of through simple nutrition. The problem is getting it into your bloodstream, and that's what we have here. We have a real tried and true solution to that. Our next spray, Slim by 10, is absolutely amazing. It has 5 powerhouse natural ingredients. Garcinia cambogia is one of them. Carolema fimbriata is another one of them. And those two right there, between those 2 ingredients right there, you'll have to force yourself to eat because they do an amazing job of your appetite, actually. And Garcinia cambogia goes even further, and it blocks fat from even being made. It goes right up against your meals when you put it into you. It's just amazing what it does. It also has African mango. African mango helps to shrink your waistline, and so does Carolema fimbriata, by the way. Green tea extract, green coffee extract. Those 2 things, those 2 components right there, they're just working overtime, burning the fat off. And it does not have caffeine. It's safe for diabetics. And you could not want more in a weight loss supplement. Again, it has the finest ingredients, the highest quality, and it works. This spray absolutely works. Our next spray that I'm going to talk about is our Super 10. Now, Super 10 contains 10 superfoods, and I can't go through each one of these ingredients. That would just be insane because these spray products are just insane in what they do and how powerful they are and the meaning that they'll have for each one of our lives. But I'm going to name these ingredients: aloe vera, maqui berry, goji berry, acai berry, 5-hydroxytryptophan, ionic minerals, astaxanthin, phosphatidylcholine, phosphatidylserine, and again, green coffee bean extract. It's phenomenal what it does. Those ingredients work together to reduce inflammation, it drives the toxins away from your cells. It drives the toxins out of your body. Digestion issues. It works with ADD and a plethora age-related eye conditions. It works against that as well. This spray is phenomenal in what it does and what it means. Our next spray, it rounds out the group of products that we have, and I just want to throw in that there's more on the way. So I am so excited about that. I'm so excited I can't stand myself these days. But our next spray is our Cell Energy spray. Cell Energy is, I know I've been saying a lot of, it's amazing and it's phenomenal and it's this and it's that. But it's absolutely true. Cell Energy is phenomenal. It has glutathione. It has resveratrol. It has alpha-lipoic acid. Glutathione and it has natural caffeine. Glutathione is #1 antioxidant that is produced naturally in the liver. It's the #1 antioxidant that your body has to have. Okay? Your body needs to repair itself. You need to get sleep at night, and you need to get quality sleep. You just need to be able to lead a quality life. And let me tell you, glutathione is so key in doing that very thing. Resveratrol is an anti-aging component, and alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid is the only element that I know of where you can find medical papers and research studies that actually say in the affirmative that yes, it does this, yes, it does that. So you know how when you do research on different ingredients and products and say, well, it may do this and we don't want to say that it does that and we don't want to give you the wrong information, they speak in definite terms when they talk about alpha-lipoic acid because it does what it says it does. It's absolutely phenomenal. And it's the only component that scientists have found actually that will recycle glutathione throughout the body where it needs to be. So just when I researched these products and I started thinking about the formulation of it, my mind was just blown, and I had a newfound respect for what Mel and Amy Gill has done, and the team there at Team Effort International. I love those guys. I can't say enough about what they've done. God bless them all. So I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to cut it right there because I could go on and on and on about this. But just keep in mind, this is the absolute best method to get daily preventative nutrition. And we cannot make medical claims of treatment, prevention, cure of disease, and other things. But we know for a fact that these sprays work. And I just want to throw one thing out there really quick. I had a large stone in my salivary gland, and it was blocking my saliva from getting through. And I've had it for years, and it's been super painful. I've always had pain under my neck, and you could see it. It was so huge. Since I was on the sprays, I've been on the sprays consistently since about August, but I first started on the D-Power in April of this year. I don't know where that stone is. It's been reduced. It's been kicked to the curb. Something's been done to it. These sprays are absolutely amazing. I don't have to live with that pain anymore. And I just realized this the other day that these sprays work. They do so much, and they do it well. Over to you, Nikisha.
Absolutely. Wow. Thank you so much for that, Nikisha. Let me tell you, you had me at it burns fat and use it as fuel for your muscle. Right then, I'm sold. Give me 10 bottles. Let's go. Let's make this happen. So thank you so much for that. Wow. And, Nikisha is so right. We have an amazing product. And it's not because we're saying it because we've seen personal results. But, not only are we saying it because we've seen personal results, but the plethora of testimonies that we hear every single day from Alzheimer's patients, to people who had to get a lung transplant who don't have to anymore, people who are going to have their foot amputated, but they don't have to anymore. That's what this high absorption will give you. But not only that, but did you know that when you share this amazing opportunity, these sprays and the results that you are sure to get, with your family and friends, you can actually get paid for it? Yes, absolutely. And that's what we're going to talk about right now. I'm going to show you how you can get paid with this opportunity. There's over 10 ways of getting paid, which is absolutely superb in this industry because a lot of people, they're like, oh, we have 3 ways and 6 ways. And I'm thinking, yeah, but I have 10. So this is actually better. And the first way is the retail opportunity. That was the thing that really struck me about this opportunity is that you rarely have something of this high caliber where the ingredients are high quality, where the delivery system is giving you the maximum absorption. So if you think about it, you buy a pill, you're getting 20% absorption. You buy these sprays, you're getting 98% absorption. And the price point is $25 retail at the very low end. That is extraordinary for a 30-day supply. But your cost is going to be between $12 and $15. So there's a huge potential for sales right there. And I can tell you personally, I think my highest month, I sold about $700 worth of sprays to families and friends and through my website. And I know people who are selling thousands of dollars worth of sprays. So when I say that you're not going to be left at home with tons of sprays sitting around, I really mean that because these ingredients, people are looking for them. And so when you tell people that you have a spray that helps with weight loss, helps to curb your appetite and boost your metabolism, someone selling out $25 for that, absolutely no problem. I have to tell you something too. The Cell Energy is so phenomenal because it's the only cellular energy spray with glutathione in it in the whole entire world that I actually had to raise my prices and so have other people to like $50 a spray just so that I can have it to sell because it's going out that fast. That's what's so extraordinary is because you'll have lots of opportunities, but the price point retail is too expensive and people won't buy it. This is not that. It has a very reasonable price point, and they still have the high-quality ingredients. The next way that you can start earning money, and don't worry, there's 10 of them in there. I'm not going to say them all because I get too excited, and I can't remember to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let me slow down. The next way of getting paid is getting a team together. And so here's the thing that I love about getting a team is that we do this all the time already. Think about it. The last time you went to Amazon, what's the first thing that you did? Well, I don't know about you, but what I do is I go down and I look at the reviews. I always look at the reviews because I want to see what people liked. I want to see what people didn't like. And so we base our buying decisions on what people recommend to us. And that's what we're talking about here, guys. You're going to be recommending these products to people, whether you like it or not, whether you get paid or not, because they work that well. They're going to see that you feel better, that you look better, that you're losing weight, that your skin is brighter, your hair is longer, all that. They're going to notice that. And now when you recommend these products to families and friends and they want to join your team because they see the vision, they see how this is going to be a paradigm shift. It's not just going to be business as usual. This is actually shaking up the healthcare market. When they see that vision and they want to join with you, you're going to get fast start bonuses. And that's just getting a bonus every time someone joins your team. And the great thing about these teams, guess how big your team has to be? I bet you can't guess. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you. 2. one on the left and one on the right, and that's how you get paid. And when you get your left and your right, you're going to get $50 for each one of those people. And then not only that, is that when you help them to get their 2 people so they can build their team, you're going to get $25 for each one of them. And that makes you an executive. And that's the cornerstone of Team Effort Network, is becoming an executive. And you're going to get an additional $100 for reaching that milestone. But here's where the real money begins. This is when you start having your cycle bonus. Here you go, guys. We're teaching a very simple system here. It's get to and help to. That's it. You can get as many people as you want. I'm not saying that if you want 35 people, you get 35 people, 50 people, whatever you want. But you only need to get 2 to max out the entire compensation plan. I want you to let that settle you in, because if you've been involved in network marketing before, you know that that is a rarity in this world. To only need 2 people to be lifetime qualified to have access to everything I'm about to talk about is unheard of in the industry. And this is where the real wealth begins, because as that starts to happen, as you tell someone and they tell someone and they tell someone, you're going to start getting paid $150. That's $100 plus a 50% match for every time 4 and 2 people join your organization. But here's the kicker. You only have to get 2, right? And it's everyone else who joins your organization, from people that you don't even know. You're going to get paid up to $33,000 a week. I have to take a breath, because that just absolutely floors me when I think about it. Here's the thing, guys. Team Effort Network has already been around for 12 years. So do you think that we're already in over 50 countries? We absolutely are. And we are adding new countries every single month to the roster. That means that you know someone who knows someone who's in Japan, because we just opened up Japan. And that market is so hungry for these sprays, you guys. It's absolutely ridiculous. And as those people start to join your organization, you're going to get paid off of that. Like I said, up to $33,000 a week. But here's the one that I get really excited about. So I call that your wealth cycle. This is the one that I get really excited about, is because not only do you get money when people are joining your organization because they see the vision and they're ready for that financial freedom, you know, that elusive carrot that we're all striving after, that I can tell you, you're not going to get at your job just over broke. It's never going to get you there. But this is where you can create something that I love to call passive residual income. What does that mean? That means that you can work hard today and get paid for a lifetime. I said that, so let me go ahead and say it again, because I think you need to hear it again. Work hard today and get paid for a lifetime, something that you could leave down to your children. So say, Nikisha, give it to me, tell me some numbers. Tell me what I'm looking at. What does that mean? If I only have to get 2 people, how many people have to be in my organization before I can start making some real money? I'm glad you asked. Let me go ahead and tell you. If you had around 1,000 people in your organization, let's just say just 1,000, you would be making a residual income of $2,500 a month. That's like $30,000 a year working part-time in your spare time, either at home, if you're a work-from-home mom, if you're a single dad, whatever you have, you can work from home and start making this passive residual income. And what this allows you to do is it means that you can live a life that you want to live instead of a life that you have to live. That means that instead of getting up in the morning because your alarm clock woke up and you have to go to a job that you hate, you can get up in the morning and start to live the life that God always intended for you. And I'm sorry, that gets me super excited, because my background is in business. And one of the things, I love being a business owner. I love owning my own time. I love telling people what to do. Oops, did I say that out loud? Yeah, I did. I love telling people what to do. But what I really didn't like was that there wasn't a 401k plan. There wasn't anything that I could look forward to. There wasn't like a day, maybe I could, work hard and get somebody else to run the business, but I would always be concerned about it. But passive residual income allows you to get income every single month. And I just got my check, I think it was last week. It gives you money every single month so that you can go out there and do the things that you want to do, live the life that you want to live. And not only that, create an actual lifestyle with Team Effort Network. That's one of the things I love about Mel and Amy. Of the many things that I love about Mel and Amy is that they really want to give people a lifestyle. Here's how I know that. Because if you have 75 people in your organization using the sprays every single month, that doesn't mean growing their business. Just using the sprays every single month, you need a $600 car payment for the BMW, Mercedes, or Tesla of your choice. Does that not blow your mind? 75 people? Okay, but let me blow your mind again. I'll do you one better. Let's say that you have 150 people in your organization using the sprays every single month because they're getting results. And instead of treating the symptoms, they're actually root causing inside their body, and they're seeing those results. you're going to get a $1,200 car payment for the BMW, Tesla, or Mercedes of your choice. And let me tell you, we launched in February of 2014, and we've already had so many people hit those milestones of becoming a lifestyle qualifier and getting their car and driving away and getting their keys, and the company is paying for it all. And the thing that I love the most about I know, I'm like Nikisha, I love it all. But the one thing that it really tickles me is that Mel and Amy want that. They want to be handing out cars every single month, every single week, every single day, every single hour. So their whole goal was to make it safe to come back into network marketing. Make it so that when you decide you're ready to live a life that's extraordinary, to get out of the rat race, to get out of working at a job, hoping that maybe one day they'll pay you what you're worth. Let me tell you something. They're never going to pay you what you're worth. But you can use something for less than $400. You can start your own business, and you can start to create an income and create a lifestyle and create a financial future for yourself that is absolutely unbelievable, nothing like anybody has ever told you. And you know what I want to do is I want to hand this over to Dr. Brazel, because he is the one who can really put that in perspective. He's had a lot of success in this industry, and he's seen what it means when you have that freedom to do the things that you want to do. And he's going to break it down to you to tell how a small investment in your future today, working a little hard today, can lead to a lifestyle that is absolutely extraordinary. So, Dr. Brazel, have you made it to the line?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Nikisha. I tell you,
Right.
can you hear me okay? You can hear me okay?
I can hear you okay. Take it away.
Great. Thank you. I tell you, you know what? Every time I hear you, it's like a burst of energy. I mean, you can tell that B vitamin, we could just bottle you up and use you and listen to you every time I hear you. It's like, wow, you just get me excited. It's amazing.
I'm ready to go.
You got that energy, girl. I tell you, I know that's why you're doing it, because you set yourself on fire and people just come and watch you burn. I know that's what's happening. I tell you, girl, that's one thing about this business, and like you were saying, and Nikisha, talking about the products and what this company, this industry can do. We've experienced it. We're experiencing it today. I mean, it's nothing like it when you can just eat where you want to eat, sleep where you want to sleep, take the kind of dream vacations that you want to take, drive the kind of vehicles that you want to take. I mean, and it's all about a team. You know, and you may have heard before, me and my wife, we were involved in the financial services industry. Started off personally, probably recruited about 18 people, turned into 10,000, over 10,000 people. And that's in the financial services industry. For those of you that are listening on this call tonight, for the sake of the guests, and even the people of our 10 family, let me tell you something about this business and this industry. Like she said, a minimum investment. We're talking about not even $500 investment, $500. And the good thing about that, your investment, you're buying products. You're getting products for your investment. And you can take, if you never told anybody about this business, you can take that money and you can make a profit, immediate profit, without even telling anybody or bringing anybody in this business. Like she mentioned, you can make thousands of dollars retail in this product. Now, let's get back to timing, though. A lot of you probably not really aware of how important timing is. Let me ask you something. How many people would invest in probably a pager business? For those of you that are on the phone, pagers, we used to use those instead of cell phones. Some of you might be a little bit young on this call, but pagers were a very, very hot thing back then. Okay, now let's talk about 8-track tapes. Some of you probably have never even heard of that, 8-track tapes. Let's move a little forward then, cassette tapes. Would you invest in a business for cassette tapes today? What about even the cell phone industry? Yeah, you could probably still make some money in the cell phone industry. But think about it when it first started. Let me give you a little history. In 1908, Henry Ford Model T launched the $1 trillion automobile industry. Huge success. In 1981, IBM PC launched the $1 trillion personal computer industry, which grew so fast that PC sales surpassed U.S. auto sales in only 10 years. Now, let's kind of fast forward to today. The $1 trillion industry of the 21st century has arrived. It's in the health and wellness industry. If you Google the top income earners in the MLM business, guess what? 90% of them in the health and wellness industry. You're in the right place, and you're at the right time. And I'll tell you why the right time with this company, this particular product. Now, if you notice, everything is getting faster. Everything is making life a lot more easier. Look at our sprays compared to pills and lotions and shakes and capsules and all the other health products that are out there. It's a paradigm shift. We have vitamin sprays today, and the effectiveness and the speed that the results that we're getting, it's just like the new computers today, the new cell phones today. Everything is getting faster and becoming more and more effective. So that's a good indication of we're in the right place at the right time. And for, again, that minimum investment, Paul, that's just blew our mind, because we've been in companies where you had to spend thousands and thousands of dollars and jump through all kind of hoops just to get a car. We're talking about 75, you heard of 75 people? You could drive a Tesla, a BMW, a Mercedes-Benz. As we approach the Christmas holidays, think about that. You have a lot of people today saying, well, I'm waiting for Christmas because I'm going to do this and I want to buy this and I want to pay that. What better gift than to give a loved one the gift of good health, the gift of good wealth? That's what we're talking about. You probably heard my wife say that, what the rich do, what they spend their money on, what the poor people spend their money on. We call them doodads, okay? The rich people spend their money on assets. Poor people spend their money on liabilities. If you think I'm joking, wait till Christmas time. Look at the Black Friday. What are people in there fighting over? Big screen TVs. Think about that. This is an investment. This is an investment to your future. Nikisha was telling you earlier, do what you don't want to do today so you can do what you want to do for the rest of your life. And last but least, I want to read this real quick to you from one of the most famous coaches, and I love Vince Lombardi. Winning is not a sometime thing. Isn't an all-time thing. You don't win once in a while. You don't do things right once in a while. You do them right all the time. Winning is a habit. But unfortunately, so is losing. There's no room for second place. There's only one place in my game, and that's first place. I finished second twice in my time at Green Bay, and I don't ever want to finish second again. There's a second place bowl game, but it is a game for losers, played by losers. It is and always has been an American zeal to be the first in anything we do, and to win and to win and to win. Every time a football player goes to play his trade, he's got to play from the ground up, from the soles of his feet, right up to his head. Every inch of him has to play. Some guys play with their heads. That's okay. You got to be smart to be number one in any business. But more importantly, you got to play with your heart, with every fiber of your body. If you're lucky enough to find a guy with a lot of head and a lot of heart, he's never going to come off the field second. Running a football team is no different than running any other kind of organization, an army, a political party, or a business. The principles are the same. The object is to win, to beat the other guy. Maybe that sounds hard or cruel. I don't think it is. It is a reality of life that men are competitive, and the most competitive games are the most competitive men. That's why they are there, to compete, to know the rules and objectives. When they get in the game, the object is to win fairly, squarely, by the rules, but to win. And in truth, I've never known a man worth his salt who in the long run, deep down in his heart, didn't appreciate the grind, the discipline. There's something in good men that really yearns for discipline and a harsh reality of head-to-head combat. I don't say these things because I believe in the brute nature of man, or that men must be brutalized to be combative. I believe in God and I believe in human decency. But I firmly believe that any man's finest hour, the greatest fulfillment of all that he holds dear, is that moment when he has worked his heart out in a good cause and lies exhausted on the field of battle, victorious. And that is so appropriate. You know, we can be victorious in our health and wealth. We don't have to live from paycheck to paycheck. We don't have to say that I don't have this money to do this or do that. We don't have to give up on our dreams, our desires. We don't have to listen to noisy negatives. That's what this is all about, winning with 10. We want you to join the NBA with us and not the National Basketball Association. We want you to never be broke again. That's what our NBA stands for. And then we're going to move you on into the NFL. No financial limits. You can do this. There's nothing that's holding you back other than yourself. Thank you, Nikisha.
Woo-hoo! Oh my goodness, sorry it took so long. I'm sitting here taking notes. I am excited and fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your time. Please take advantage of your time. Own your life, ladies and gentlemen. All you have to do, it's very easy, is just say yes to your future. Say yes to the NBA or say yes to the NFL, wherever you want to be in your financial picture, but just say no to being tired and broke and sick. And say yes to your future. All you have to do is get back to the person who invited you to this call. And let me put something in perspective, because I know we've been throwing out some numbers, and we're definitely aware that $400, if I just said, you know, give me $400 and I'll give you life freedom, that might be a lot of money for you. But let me put it into perspective. When I started my business over 10 years ago, it was $2,500 just for me to get, the same kind of distributorship. And it's for a regular brick and mortar business, and that didn't cost any of the inventory that we had to buy, any of the equipment that we had to buy, or the trucks that we have to buy. That didn't factor all that in. So this $400 that you're going to be spending to start your new life is going to get you over $600 worth of products that you can already begin to sell or share with your family and friends. So all you have to do is say yes, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it. You heard that the products work. You see that the company's been around for 12 years using this compensation plan, paying out every single week and every single month without fail, and you heard why it's important for you to do it. Now all you have to do is take action. Go from faith to action, and you will see your life change. Ladies and gentlemen, please get back to the person who invited you to this call. And we're so excited that you joined us today. Get ready for your new future. We are so excited for you. See you at the top. This call is officially over. Thank you.
Woo-hoo! Go 10.
Go 10.
The conference will automatically end in 60 seconds.